going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Dueling podcast. We're back with the Dark Knight trilogy with The Dark Knight, often cited as the best comic book movie of all time from a lot of people. It is. People,
If
and
you
I think
say that, you're
IMDb,
stupid, and I hate you.
I think IMDb's top 250 has this at like number 4. So, you know,
That's gross.
what? Why is it so gross?
Because it doesn't feature Batman.
It doesn't.
And again, this movie goes back to my point really well of Nolan can figure out the villains, but not Batman.
It's crazy when Batman's the 4th like biggest character in your movie. No, 5th. You got Joker, Two-Face, Commissioner Gordon, Bruce Wayne, and then Batman.
Yeah, I mean, Scarecrow might be up there.
The 5 seconds of screen time he gets.
I like, and we'll talk about Bane next.
I'm just talking about in this movie. Like those are your
in this movie. Oh, my bad. I was thinking the trilogy as a whole.
No.
It's like
also,
Alfred.
We can't really talk about Bane like that right now. Do you
No,
remember what
I
happens to Bane in the movie?
No, I don't remember anything. And I have to wait until next week and so we can watch the movie. And I gotta make sure I have my Bane voice prepared.
Yes.
I can do a good Bane.
That was bad.
You do have to do the hand thing though. It is a requirement.
Because he's slightly muffled.
Yeah.
Like I try to do it with the yes.
Yeah. You got to do the hand thing. It's a requirement. It is required by law.
You think I do a Bane cosplay with my bald head now?
Maybe. Okay, we got to stop talking about Bane. We got to talk about unfortunately not worse characters, the Jokers in this movie.
Yeah.
Well, I guess, is that the place to start, or do we wait and gush over Ledger Joker later?
It's the place to start. This is the reason why this movie is so good.
Yeah, it's just because actually, I'm not going to start with the Joker because I don't think he's the only thing that's so good.
I didn't say he's the only thing. I said he's the reason why this movie is so good.
I love. I hate that I only wrote his last name in my notes, but
Aaron Eckhart.
Aaron Eckhart. Yeah, as Harvey. Love him.
Mm-hmm. He's fantastic.
Really good.
I saw a hot take not too long ago. They're like, Aaron Eckhart's Harvey Dent is better than Heath Ledger's Joker. And I'm like, you're wrong, but you're not far off. Like, he's really fucking good at this movie.
Yeah.
Doesn't do anything else. He's in like Sully.
Yeah. He doesn't do much else, but he's in this movie and he's really damn good at it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the makeup when he actually becomes Two-Face, it's just
Not makeup.
really. Is it CG?
CGI.
Wow.
CGI.
Didn't know that.
CGI.
I thought it was makeup.
It's the reason why I think it's so funny when like Gary Oldman actually reacts. It's like it's just his face.
That's funny.
With some dots on it.
Maybe the dots scared Mr. Oldman.
He is old man.
Yeah, he is old man.
Just like you.
Hey.
Like the same age, right?
We're you know what? We're saving the Joker. We don't want to let people. We gotta drive up that watch time. What?
No, but Aaron Eckhart's Harvey Dent is fantastic. He holds the the proper amount of like white knight, smarmy, charismatic, like kind of an asshole, and then like
the
his
court
slow
scene
descent.
sets him up so perfectly.
Absolutely, like this is why Nolan
Your
is so
Honor,
good
I wasn't finished is so fucking good, dude. Your Honor, I wasn't finished.
Nolan is so good with the characters part of things when it comes to like them actually growing and having an arc and everything like that. Not the actual like comic book part of being the character, but he absolutely knows how to set up Harvey to be like this fall from heaven type character, like, and it's slow, and it's like you can see him like slowly descend. Where
Well,
he
actually,
interrogates.
he doesn't really slowly descend.
Yeah, he does.
No, it's a pretty quick descent. Rachel dies, and then he's bad guy.
No, he almost shoots a fucking low guy, like not low guy, goon.
Yeah, after
In the
Rachel
alley.
dies.
No, that's pre-Rachel
I
dying.
don't remember this.
He has his full face.
Huh. I don't remember that. I don't believe that happened.
That's Dane. I can't fucking say his name. It's fucking Polka Dot Man. Is that dude? Great actor.
Apparently, I just missed that and have never paid attention to it.
Batman literally stops him from killing the guy.
I don't remember this.
It's right after he drops Maroni from the rooftop.
Huh. I have zero memory of this happening ever.
So before we started recording this, and I was like, "Do you just want to start with The Dark Knight?" He's like, "I've watched The Dark Knight multiple times.
This
so I can
wouldn't have
remember
changed anything." No, I remember lots of things about this movie. Apparently, is that just the constant like time where I like check my phone and stop paying attention to this movie for a minute?
Right after Gary Oldman fucking dies.
Huh. That makes sense. I still don't remember it, but like that's a fitting spot for that to have happened. Wow, it's almost like Nolan knows where to put things. Weird.
It's like not like it's like one of the greatest filmmakers of our
Yeah,
time.
right? Wow, Nolan, good at his job. That guy Christopher Nolan, he seems to know how to make a movie or two.
Yeah.
Weird.
Commissioner Gordon in this movie is so much better than in Batman Begins. Like, this is where he actually shines. Like, he's great in the last
Because
one.
he wasn't Commissioner Gordon in the last one.
Well, he wasn't
Technically,
Commissioner Gordon for half of this movie.
more than half, I think.
It's
like at the very end when it's like as the ending set up when they arrest Joker. Because that's when we get the goofy...
Geek.
I know, it's like right in the middle, but it's the end of the movie. I don't care.
As I say, I time checked the boat scene, and we have like a half hour, 40 minutes left of the movie.
Christopher Nolan make a movie that is shorter than 7 hours. Challenge impossible.
I think this movie is super well paced. Like, it's constant action where I don't like you feel the length of time we're in here, but you don't hate it. Like he keeps giving you things constantly where it's like, yes, this movie's gonna be long, but this movie will not stop. Except for apparently one point in time where he has to check his phone and forget that Harvey Dent tries to shoot a guy.
Gary Oldman just died. I gotta take a moment.
Moment of silence. We check Twitter.
Yeah. No, okay. I probably just go watch the other time Gary Oldman dies.
He does a lot.
Yeah, but there's the other one I'm thinking of.
No, I know the one where they had to mute the fucking scene because someone screamed too loud.
Yeah. Who was that?
Dan Radcliffe.
Was it? Okay. I couldn't remember. That makes sense, though.
Yeah.
I think they probably shouldn't have muted it. It probably would have been a harder hitting scene if they didn't.
Well, you gotta remember that that series has a really bad person behind it, so probably they don't know how to make a movie.
Well, yeah, I know.
Anyways, back to The Dark Knight. No hate The Dark Knight.
That's not what I said at all. Yeah, Commissioner Gordon the goat.
He is goated with the sauce.
Except for when he tries to shoot Batman.
No.
He pulls a gun on Batman.
Rightfully so.
I don't think it was rightfully so.
Batman kind of sucks this movie.
I have to save Dent. That's over, man. Yeah. You find out about 12 minutes later that that's over. I was going to say 5, but then I realized everything in this movie is about twice as long as it should be, so.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. So, who else exists in this movie? Who
Bruce
has
Wayne.
screen time?
Bruce Wayne
True.
has more screen time than Batman, I think. There's a point in time where it's perfect for Batman to be out in the light, and they use Bruce
It's
Wayne.
yeah, when he goes and almost gets shot in the window right before Gordon gets shot.
It should just be Batman, but like, it's
Yeah, I
like
don't
time out.
understand why. Like, is it just he's the Dark Knight? He has to be only out at night. I'm
I think
Batman.
so.
I get bats are nocturnal, but sometimes they're awake during the day. It happens.
It's true. No, but I think I like Bruce Wayne in this movie.
I like that Batman travels in this movie.
He was to Hong Kong.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Why?
It's just like it's a plot point that I know makes sense in the long term, but it drags out the movie. If they just
Yeah.
they could cut 10, 15 minutes. It's an awesome scene when he fucking what was it called
The
base
like
jumps.
yeah that isn't yeah I
When
thought
they blow up the fucking building, he jumps out of it.
yeah I
with-
don't think that's technically a base jump because it was a parachute that he was
Sky
attached to, and then the plane yoinks him. I don't know how realistic that is. I feel like that wouldn't feel good.
Well, they said the military, the 60s worked on it.
Yeah, I feel like broken backs and dead people is probably why they stopped.
Well,
Because you are
Batman's used
standing
to broken
completely
back.
still and then suddenly going very fast. That's not
Yeah.
good for the human body.
No,
How fast does a plane fly?
400 miles per hour,
That feels low.
500. Depends where you're flying, what you're flying over.
Yeah, between 5 and no, I'm not going to trust that.
Are you talking commercial planes? Or are you talking like?
Well, I wish I
Airbuses?
knew what the hell that plane was.
Was it a Boeing? Was it an Airbus? Was it a jet? Like, what are we talking about? Like that?
But anywhere from like, well, so like a 747 flies 614, a 737 588, an Airbus A380 737. That's fast.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. So yeah, just 0 to 800 miles an hour in half a second, you wouldn't be torn in half.
No, you'd just be really hurt in the morning, man.
I don't know. Nolan with the whole, I want to keep my universe grounded, and then does some shit like that. And it's like, well, while it looks like it could be real, Batman died. He has been replaced.
I mean, the idea of Batman dies at the end of the movie. In this movie, that's the whole point.
Yeah.
He kills a guy.
Yeah. Might go lower my rating for this movie.
Because he kills a guy?
Because Batman kills a guy.
Huh? Dude, Batman kills a guy in every fucking comic, dude.
No.
Yes.
No, he just maims aggressively.
Okay, and they talk about it at the end of the movie. If Harvey was to live and be in his current state, everything would come crumbling down that they just built. They had to kill Harvey and maintain his White Knight status.
But Batman doesn't kill people.
Well, he kind of had to. A kid was gonna die.
Batman lets kids die all the time.
Only his kids.
That's so much worse. Awful parent.
Only
Just-
his orphans.
Just the woe. Damn, Batman would let me die.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, this is very off topic, but have you seen everybody talking about the Batman 2 and how they're rooting for watching a kid lose both of his parents? I think that's so
Absolutely.
funny. I
We
also
need two
want
people
to
to
see
die.
that family die, but Jesus Christ.
As gruesome as possible, dude.
I think it'd be way funnier if they just didn't. And they
Then you
just
have Tim Drake.
that okay.
Tim Drake's dead. Eventually dies.
No, I just mean like you have dick exist. You just never show the part where his parents die or Bruce picks him up. Just have Dick Grayson be in the first scene as Robin and never explain it. Just have him be there. I think that'd be way funnier. Would it be good storytelling? No.
No.
Would it be funny as shit? Yeah.
Jesus.
What are your thoughts on the new Batcave? That's just a big rectangle with a lot of lights, and is definitely.
We didn't talk about Batcave in the last episode. Oh my god.
Because it was never. It wasn't fully established as a thing. It was just a cave, man. There was nothing in it. He parked the car in there once, but that doesn't count.
There's a waterfall.
There is a waterfall. Not anymore. Because now it's in the middle of the city. And
the water all fell.
What
So
YouTuber uses that as a set now?
hi?
No.
No, I don't like the Batcave.
Therapy?
I don't like the Batcave. It's boring. It's horrible. It's bad.
Yeah.
And this movie, thank you for reminding me about the Batcave because it reminded me of a scene.
Yeah, no,
This movie really wants to kill the Batman. It doesn't want Batman to exist.
It's weird. Because
they
like
talked about the end of the Batman 4 separate times.
Yeah, I initially, because like I was taking notes and I kept changing them.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the beginning of the movie, we're not going to truly talk about the Joker yet, but the Joker specifically mentions how he wants to kill Batman. Yeah. And when I initially hear that, it's like, oh, I hate that. That's not the Joker at all.
Well, he changes his mind, you know?
I know. But it's like the Joker doesn't even want to reveal who the Batman is.
Yeah.
Like the Joker has killed people for trying.
Mm-hmm. It's just fun.
Right. I can't wait to talk about the Joker later because I do have one complaint and it's really funny. Yeah. Oh, interesting.
No, but Bruce and Rachel are like, the end of the Batman's coming soon. We can be together soon. I just had to give it up. And then he tries to give out like his identity, and then it's like the Batman has to end so that Gotham can continue to. It's like 4 separate times to go at length about the Batman dying. I'm like, Christopher Nolan, did you just want to stop making these movies? Like, I think you could have gone like Dark Knight, cool, we're done. Shoot. People would have wanted a third one. You could have been like, nah, fam.
Always leave them wanting more. But no, the Dark Knight had to rise.
Which is a dumb fucking saying for the fucking last movie. I hate that title.
It could be so much worse because it makes sense because the Dark Knight fell. That's what this movie should be called. The Dark Knight Falls.
They could have just called it Nightfall.
Yeah,
they had Batman Begins, and then the Dark Knight, and then the last one's Dark Knight Rises. So one of these movies doesn't sound right. How about all three of them doesn't sound right? You know, Batman Begins, the Dark Knight, and Nightfall. You know.
Well, no,
perfect.
It would have to be Nightfall instead of the Dark Knight, and then it would have to be the Dark Knight Rises.
No, the Dark Nightfall's the storyline where Bane breaks his back.
Oh, I know, but that doesn't make sense because the Dark Knight falls in this one and isn't because the
and
public
he falls
perception
in the next one.
Yeah, but that's more literal and doesn't count. I'm not talking about fall damage, bro. Batman was copying me. I don't like it.
The naming scheme of the trilogy I hate.
Yeah, well. So you don't like new Batcave. The suit's better. It's not good.
Is it?
It's better.
It's weak against dogs.
Not at the end.
No, it's weak against dogs.
No. The first one was weak against dogs because the first thing he does in this movie is get attacked by a dog. And then the next scene, he's talking to Lucius about needing something that's better against dogs. And then he gets a new suit later in the movie because he's using the same suit in the first scene when he gets attacked by the dog as he was using in Batman Begins.
Correct.
He gets a different suit at the end of the movie.
Lucius
Or
also
not at the
says
end of
you're
the movie, in the middle
more
of the movie.
vulnerable to bullets and knives. I'm gonna tell you a little secret. Dog teeth, little knives.
Yeah,
Actually, probably more pressure than you can put
that's
with a
just
knife.
probably not. Probably not. It depends on who.
See, if it's a Rottweiler, yeah, but
No, but it still would depend on the human. But also, it
yeah.
also depends on how sharp the knife, because you can only put so much pressure with a really sharp knife, because it'll just
Snap.
it'll just stab through you.
Fine.
That's not pressure.
Kinky.
That's stabbing.
Well, to stab something, you have to put pressure.
Well, right, but if it's a sharp knife, it doesn't require like any pressure. And if it's a really dull knife, it requires lots of pressure. Grayson, you just had to re-explain what I just said, which is so funny. And then you call me semantics man. I'm sorry you had to just re-say every word I said.
Anyways,
Jackass.
he gets into his suit, so he can back out of the driveway. I'm sure the tumbler sucks to back up.
The tumbler gets destroyed.
Can you imagine the tumbler? It does get destroyed. Oh my god, it does. And then we get the bat cycle.
Yeah.
And then
he chooses to wreck it because he's stupid.
Because he's Batman.
Well,
in the Dark Knight trilogy, he's got to be stupid.
I was gonna say he could have just like.
This might be the dumbest Batman. I'm gonna be real.
Oh, well, I don't know. Clooney exists.
No, Clooney. You know what? Clooney is smart because he's got rubber lips when he kisses Poison Ivy. He thinks.
Clooney is smart. He's got bat nipples.
True. He's like, here's my nipples. Shoot at them.
God damn it. Speaking of things that aren't the Joker, I mean, he set it up, but it doesn't count. The scene, where Rachel and Harvey are trapped, about to explode. Batman thinks he's going after Rachel, which I don't really know why he thinks that.
Because he doesn't. He makes the choice to go for Harvey. He tells them, I'm going for Rachel so they all can get to Harvey.
No. He doesn't know which one's which. The Joker just says one of them as at 520 52nd Street, and the other one is the other one. One of them and the other one. It is never stated which one's which.
And bro's like, I'm going for Rachel without like...
Yeah, he just thinks he's him and is completely wrong.
That's so interesting. Why would Nolan write that? Like, because he wrote these movies. Like, why would he be like... I
feel like I'm the only person who's ever noticed that.
No, and now I've watched the movie 17,000 times. I'm like, wait a minute.
Which one are you going after? Rachel. It's like, no, you're not. You're going after one of them.
You didn't have to write the line.
I also
Rachel. You could just walk out.
I also just don't know why the cops knew which one the other place to go was.
They're listening?
Because it's never stated which one Rachel is. He just says, I'm going after Rachel, and then Oldman yells an address. What if it was just the same one? Like, it's just awful. I'm going after Rachel. All right, we've got that 520 52nd Street or whatever.
Nolan has these times in every movie where he doesn't realize logic works. Like in Interstellar, we talked about this. The mouse pad with a 3D object doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's like, I have control over it, and you're using a 2D plane. Doesn't work like that. I'm going after Rachel. Which one's Rachel?
Right. Can't wait for this to be the TikTok clip. Your face is the TikTok clip.
I never noticed that. Like he just says, I'm going for Rachel, and just goes. I thought he purposely meant
somehow Gary Oldman knows which one the other one is, and it's like that
because he's the GOAT.
That doesn't make sense. Like, the only way you can like kind of make it work is you just assume that when the Joker was saying it,
yeah, it's an order,
which doesn't really make sense because they don't really put an order to it before, but you just pretend that it was. Because then it does make sense, because like they really only talk about Harvey, right? specifically Harvey is the one that gets really mentioned. So if you just assume he was the one that Joker said first, then it all makes sense. But it doesn't ever feel like that's what's being said. And also, it's the Joker. So, like, I would just assume it's flipped anyways. Because the Joker does expressly mention that he believed that Batman could have been Dent for the way he jumped after Rachel. So, like, that could have been the joke from the Joker, is that I'm going to give you where Rachel is, but it's a lie and she's going to die and you're going to save Dent. And ha ha ha.
I do love that scene when Batman breaks into the room and Aaron Eckhart's Harvey goes, "Why me?" Like it's heartbreaking, because then you see Maggie Gyllenhaal's, like, the one time I think she gives an actual, like, really great performance in those movies, when she hears herself basically going to die because Harvey's screaming like bloody murder. It's like, it's fantastic.
I might be misremembering, but I swear this is what happens. Does Batman not say, "I didn't"? Why did you pick me? I swear he says, "I didn't."
No words are exchanged in that moment. It's just him screaming.
I don't know why.
And then Batman's dragging him out and he catches on fire.
Well, yeah, because
gasoline.
Because Batman's really strong, except for when a guy's tied to a chair, he can't drag him out. I don't understand. Like, because he's dragging him, but he's dragging him in, like, slow tugs instead of, you're Batman, just grab and pull. Just walk out. It's one of those things where it's like, yes, Batman, the Joker is saying all that strength and you have nowhere to use it. Well, maybe you shouldn't have beat the Joker up so much that you're so tired you can't move Harvey Dent.
It's a thing, like, Nolan doesn't really fall into the camp of, like, having to movie it, like, having the movie be the excuse that's like, because it's a movie. But there's some times where he can escape his own doing, which is, in this case, this.
Also, I will never get over the cops rushing to Rachel, and then they get to the building and sit in their car for a minute, and then get out and slowly start walking. There's a bomb. Move, dude. Holy shit. Like, I get that the point is that Rachel had to die. You could have just filmed this slightly better and just had the building explode as they pulled up. You did not need to add 25 seconds of them being too slow to respond. Anybody moving at a normal speed might have been able to save her. Or more people die, but at least you fucking tried. I hate we tried to save her, Harvey. No, the fuck you didn't, Gary. You just stood there.
I hate to be that guy. But have you noticed what our police does from time to time in these extremely stressful situations?
Yeah, and I hate them too. Get over it.
I'm gonna give Nolan an out here and be like,
I'm not.
First of all, they're corrupt cops, and second of all, they're cops.
Commissioner Gordon isn't.
And he rushed.
No, he
was
didn't.
The closest to it.
What? Yeah, he stood up out of his car and then an explosion happened because he just sat there. It's like he had to finish his donut or something. Fucking ridiculous. So, all right, we have to talk about it. The Joker.
Okay. How do you like the opening scene?
It feels like it tracks. It's so funny to me, though.
Where'd you learn to count?
No, I just slowly murdering everyone so you don't have to share any money is just so funny.
Yeah. That's the Joker.
Yeah, I know.
That's the Joker, baby.
Yeah.
Please let me get the reference.
Maybe, but I don't like whatever voice you tried to do there. That was not good.
It's a bad voice.
We're just going to move on. We're just not going to talk about what happened there. What do you think of the Joker's design in this movie?
I know the history. A lot of people hated it when it first got released.
Really?
People hate that design. Like, before the movie was released, they hated it. They thought it was like the worst Joker design ever. But this is the best Joker design ever. The makeup is really, really well done, and even when he's out of makeup in that one scene, it's great. Like, the scars and everything, it makes sense.
This Joker's too good for this movie.
The Joker in this movie, if I was WB, I'm like, we gotta give it 20 years, 30 years. No one can compete. We have to make sure that people have a faded idea of this Joker to a point where then we can do the Joker again. They shouldn't have done Leto. They should not do Keegan. They just shouldn't touch the Joker.
I feel bad for the Leto one. You don't have to like Jared Leto as a being. His Joker wasn't bad.
They didn't let a decade sit between this movie and Leto. So.
But his Joker wasn't bad. The issue is this movie created what Heath Ledger created. Like, this version of the Joker was the only one that could exist to people. And very much, Leto did not play the same Joker. He didn't use the same comics as inspiration at all, which is good. Like, that's why I like Leto's Joker. It's not that, like, it doesn't compete with Ledger, but they're not the same version of the Joker. There's the three main versions, and they are very separate. And Leto did really good at the Joker he was portraying. The issue is, it doesn't help him that that's also a version of the Joker that people don't even like really in the comic books. So that does, but like, he was very good at that version of the Joker. It's just nobody likes that version of the Joker. And I don't know if that was specifically a Leto thing or a whoever ran the first Suicide Squad movie thing. Because like, that could have been this is the version of the Joker we want, figure it out. Or it could have just been Leto being like, these are the most recent comics. These are what I'm going to read. Okay, I've got it. Or none of that could have happened. I have no idea. But he did good at that specific version, is all I'm trying to say. You don't have to like that version. That's fair. I get it. But he did good at that. Just, Ledger did so perfect at this version of the Joker. And yeah, it's tough to compete, especially with how weird people are. Because, well, nobody can ever play this character again. It's like, yeah, they can. It'll be okay.
I don't like to be that person who's like, no one can ever play blah 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 again. I think there can be plenty of people who can play Tony Stark. Plenty of people can play Steve Rogers again. But like, it's hard to fill these shoes. Like, we've gotten at least one Joker now, like in live action, and even like the animated versions struggle to compete with this. It's like Hamill is the only one who is able to.
I was gonna say Hamill doesn't. Hamill's the goat, but
that's the only one.
Yeah.
This one is so perfect. Like, that it escapes the balance. It makes people think this movie is better than it actually is, and it makes this movie so much better than it should be. Because if there's anyone else in the shoes, and I hate to be the person who's like, if there's anyone else, of course, yeah, wouldn't be as good. But Heath Ledger did this role so well, where he drove himself into insanity, and it makes me really sad that happened. That he locked himself in a room for weeks on end and just journaled about it. But it made a lifetime performance.
Yeah.
Like, when I mentioned Heath Ledger, and I love Heath Ledger. Knight's Tale, he's 10 Things I Hate About You. He's a fantastic actor. He has so many great roles. But when I mention Heath Ledger to anyone that I talk to,
they'll think of.
It's the Joker. It's instantly the Joker, because he does so fucking well in this. From every scene he's in, he is the best person in that room.
Yeah.
Like, we talked about Gary Oldman being the best.
Not in this movie.
No, doesn't compete. Aaron Eckhart is amazing.
Yep.
But he in any other time, he would have been like the best person, like best villain in this trilogy.
Yep.
But Heath Ledger's Joker exists.
We've talked a few times about, I can't remember all of them, but we've talked about people having roles like this. Val Kilmer in Tombstone.
Sure.
And I know there was another one, but I don't remember it. But like, we've talked about it multiple times of people having just these crazy roles that define them and define whatever movie they're in and whatever. But like, Ledger's Joker is crazy. And perfectly crazy. It's, I don't know. He's incredible. And a lot of the scenes being with people coming out saying like, that was improvised. He wasn't supposed to do that. He just did the clapping when Commissioner Gordon when Gordon becomes commissioner. It's so creepy and perfect. And it wasn't scripted. Ledger just decided to do it.
It's like people like to give Nolan a lot of credit for these movies, and rightfully so. But like this movie, I don't even want to give credit to Nolan because there's no way you could direct someone so well to get that performance. I don't care who you are. That is LeBron. Like he came out of the womb ready for that.
Yep.
It wasn't like it was natural. There was no direction in it.
Yeah, it wasn't a direction thing. It was all just I think Heath wanted to do this role so well, and that's why he became so obsessed with it, and probably why what happened. But did he nail it?
And you wanted to talk about the design aspect of it. I'm sorry, I can't tell where Heath Ledger starts and where the Joker, like where he ends and where the Joker starts. It's very hard to see into that, even though it's simple makeup.
The only time I see Heath Ledger is when he's not in full makeup and just has the scars. Then you're like, ah, yes, that is Heath Ledger. But the makeup goes on, and the green hair and the purple suit, and it's like, okay. I'm shocked that Nolan went that far with the character design. I'm so glad he did. But like,
I did not give this 5 stars. I'll be a spoiler. I gave it a higher rating than Geek did because I saw his rating.
It's a Batman movie where Batman's a fucking useless idiot. I can't rank it that high. I just
don't care, dude.
Also, the movie as a whole is I don't love this movie. I love the two villains.
It's just Heath Ledger and Aaron Eckhart.
Dude, if Heath Ledger wasn't in this movie, I would probably give it like a 2.
And that's what I like. Again, I said that earlier. Like, if I don't want to be that person, be like, if anyone else was in the role, this movie would be shit. It rings true here. No one could do it like Heath did.
Dog,
he's just,
and it's one of those things. Like, imagine either of the other two like main live action Jokers we've seen in this movie would have fucking sucked. And both other Jokers were good at what they did. But they could not have fit what this movie is, and they could not have matched this performance. There are 2 flaws with this movie that are nothing to do with Ledger, but they are to do with the Joker. I'm sorry. At the very end of the movie, there's 2 things that the Joker should be doing that he's not, and it pisses me off. He straight up does the without bats, crime has no punchline without saying the actual good line. He just picks a way worse line. Just make it be the we're made for each other. I can't kill you. You complete me. Instead of you complete me, just without Batman, crime has no punchline. Just fucking say it. Say
I think it's because Nicholson says that line.
I don't care. So does Hamill. So does every Joker in the comics. Just say the line. Say the thing.
It's the same thing with Taz. Like we talked about this we talked about Spider-Man. Tasm kind of goes around the idea of that line.
I know, and it bugs me.
That's why.
But actually, the Tasm one bugs me less. But that's because maybe I don't know. But then also, same scene when Joker is beating up Batman. Why is it a pipe? Why is it not a crowbar? You're right there. You're right there. Thought about that. You're right there. You're right there. And it bugs me. It's Nolan doing the thing where everything is so good and just almost there, and he just fucks it up. He doesn't get the very minor detail right that would have just been so sick.
Like, it's a construction place too. Like,
I know that's such a weird. Those are both weird complaints, but I don't care. I just
a crowbar also makes sense. Just use it.
Right.
Like, it's the associate with them so well. And then people would be like, Robin in the next movie. Robin in the next movie.
And we
get Robin in the next movie. But
Robin in the next movie. Kind of.
No.
Yeah. Which one? Yeah.
I know we're gonna fucking glaze the fuck out of the Heath Ledger Joker.
Yes, I mean deserved, TBH.
Well, yeah, where do you think his performance goes from like great to legendary?
I mean, I want to know your thought.
My first thought's the interview scene.
That's fair.
I think like again, when people think about this movie and they think about Heath Ledger in general, or they think about the Joker in this movie, it goes to that scene. And I think it's Bale's best scene in this whole trilogy. Not because he's great in the scene, well, he is, but like I think it's his best job.
Yeah. I don't think it's like a full scene. I think
Sure.
the weird thing for me is I think it's the little things that he constantly does that are the thing that sells it.
Sure.
Like and this one might be a direction thing, but when he's torturing fake Batman, the way he's moving the camera and being, that's not, even when you're a psychopath filming things, that's not how a normal person would act. And that's not, like, it's very unusual.
I could be wrong. Could be very, very
Please
wrong.
be.
I'm trying to double check
I
it.
want to know what you're thinking.
I think Nolan wasn't even in the area when they did those
That's
like
totally possible. So like it's one of those things where I don't know if that one was Nolan or Heath, but like that's a major thing. The clapping for Commissioner Gordon, the reaction when the bomb doesn't go off, right? Like all of these little things that like might not be the thing. I know a lot of these are talked about a lot, but they're not like maybe the scene you think of when you think Heath Ledger's Joker, but they're the little things that like take a performance. It's the little things that take a performance from great to legend. I don't think it's just an individual like scene with good acting. It's all the little things throughout the movie that do that.
I love his lip smacking.
Yeah, I love when he's with all of the crime families and the grenades. Let's not blow things out of proportion. I love Heath Ledger in this movie. He's so good.
It makes, and every time I watch this movie, I think about what The Dark Knight Rises was supposed to be, because it was supposed to be No Man's Land, the story arc from the comics, like essentially adapted, because Nolan doesn't adapt comics, where it's everyone from like every crime family for themselves. It would have been like Bane, Two-Face, the Joker's thing, and Joker was supposed to be like a super big part of it. I really want to read that script, remember? I don't think they have it. I think they just never released it, which they really should, because that's but because of Heath Ledger's death, no one had to basically rewrite the whole movie. That's why it took 4 years instead of 3, because there's supposed to be 3 in between, but it took a whole 4.
Interesting. Didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why he lives in this movie.
Huh.
Joker doesn't die.
Well, yeah. Well, I feel like if you're already killing one of the villains, and you killed the villain in the last movie, eventually Batman has to keep his rule, right? And like, Batman is weird in the sense of like, his no kill rule seems to apply to the Joker more than to any other character in the history of the world.
Yeah.
Which is really weird, but I kind of love it.
It
really is the you complete me.
I think Batman realizes that if the Joker dies, everyone else stops doing what they're doing, and there's no more Batman.
Maybe.
Maybe. But like throughout the whole movie, they're like literally they amp up to like this idea of like he's going to have to kill the Joker to end this, and they don't kill him.
No.
Which I mean, I'm glad they didn't. But
yeah,
again, this movie is, and I mean this movie. Heath Ledger's just goated.
Yeah. Very.
I miss Heath.
True.
No, but also in the interview scene, Heath Ledger as Bale to fucking punch him for real.
What?
Yeah, Heath Ledger asked Christian Bale to fucking clock him,
Nice.
and he does.
Nice. I do love the interrogation scene though. Immediately slamming his head and then never go for the head first. It makes you all fuzzy. And then he can't feel anything that comes next and he slams on his hand. See? Love it. It's so cool. Where's
Dumb.
Like,
I do love when Batman starts getting a little more aggressive. His first thought wasn't to like continue doing what he's doing. He takes the chair and locks the door.
Yeah.
And I think it's hilarious every time I see it because it's like, bro knows what's happening. He's like, I ain't gonna let anyone stop what's happening.
Yeah. I gotta figure this out. I gotta kill the Joker.
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. I do. So the reason I think this Joker shouldn't be in this movie in particular is because this Joker is so perfect as the Joker. The Joker is like a genius, like actually, which is really tough in a movie where Batman is the dumbest person you've ever met.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Batman has to cheat code his way through this movie.
Right. It makes it so unrealistic for Batman to beat him. There's no world. Mm-hmm. Like in any other world where Batman's like actually smart and like knows what he's doing, you understand why Batman beats the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
There's no world. Batman should have died.
Well, he wouldn't have died because Joker would kill the one who tried to.
Yeah, but still, like Batman, this didn't. The ending doesn't make sense because there's no world in which Batman wins this fight. Sure. And I'm not saying he has to die, but the Joker should have just like got away, succeeded with his plan.
I mean, he does.
Not really.
He destroys the Batman. The idea of the Batman and the idea of a savior of Gotham in general is destroyed. That they had to preserve it by killing the Batman, essentially.
Yeah, well.
And I mean, Joker does.
That means it's preserved. Therefore, Joker fails. Also, none of the people on the boats died. Also, they should have reshot the one boat scene. So maybe I'm wrong, but because I watched it 3 times. But when the one prisoner takes the thing, he's like, let me do what you should have done 10 minutes ago. And then he chucks it out the window. Doesn't go out the window. It hits the window. You hear it. Like, now, the thing I don't know is maybe it like hit and bounced out, but it looks like it falls straight down. Why didn't you reshoot that? That is not a thing that needed to stay.
I think they broke an IMAX camera during this movie.
Aren't there only like so many of those?
There was 3 when this movie was made. I know that for sure.
Well, there's only 2 now.
Because I know that during one of these movies they broke a camera.
But yeah, like it's just so frustrating. Again, Nolan being so good at so many things and then awful. Did he break 2 of them?
He broke one in this. It was during the truck tumbler chase.
Well, that makes sense. Love that scene.
But I Nolan just breaks every IMAX camera he can get his hands on. He's broken multiple.
That's incredible.
And they're expensive and fucking loud as shit too. Talking about the scene where Harvey gives himself up and goes into like the police convoy. That scene is fucking bonkers. Also, again, still fucking Chicago. I've been down that road.
Yeah.
So many times. I realized that more when I watched this movie because I've been to Chicago a lot recently. That's fucking Chicago.
Which is weird because watching it, all I could think about is this is Chicago, and I've never been there.
You've been to Chicago.
Not real. I've been inside O'Hare.
Oh, well, that's not Chicago. Well, it's Chicago to you, but not Chicago to anyone else with a brain.
Well, I know you only believe that like a total of 12 city blocks can be a city.
No,
So,
no, geek. Planes can't fly over
no,
Chicago.
I know.
They have to go around it.
Well, I know. I'm just saying. Like, no, I get the O'Hare thing. I get, but I'm saying you in particular only think a total of 12 city
I
blocks
can tell you
be
where
a
the
city.
bounds of Chicago is. I'll get a map out.
No,
And
you
I'll show
can't.
you. I'll show you.
Yeah, I know, because you're a weirdo. You're gonna show me the bounds of Denver too, even though that's not how cities
I've never been to
work.
Denver, so I can't be like, yeah.
No, you're just gonna look at a map and see where the first suburb is named and be like, that's not Denver anymore. Yes, it is.
No, there's suburbs of Chicago that are definitely Chicago.
Yeah, you told me that's not true. If it's a suburb, it's its own place. It has its own name, it's its own place. That's what you told me.
Because
That's your belief system, because you're
It's still
stupid.
city. I actually live in the suburbs where it stops being urban. No, but yeah, that's just Chicago. That scene where they flip the truck. Again, all practically because no one's a fucking maniac. Why? They could have done that in so many other ways. I love watching like
No,
the behind the scenes
practically it's
stuff.
way better.
It is better, but he's a fucking maniac. Because it could have gone wrong in so many ways.
Who cares? Who cares? Who cares?
I mean, yeah,
Who
maybe
cares?
better. How do you like the Bat Pod?
What?
It's not called Bat Cycle. It's called Bat Pod. It's called Bat Pod.
What did Christopher Nolan just really want somebody to say now this is pod racing or something?
No, but
Grayson wasn't ready for that.
No.
Imagine Batman just flooring it at the Joker. Now this is pod racing.
He just played turkey with the Joker.
What?
He plays turkey or chicken. Oh my god, it's chicken. Sorry, wrong.
Bro plays Thanksgiving with the Joker.
Wrong feathered bird. I'm sorry.
What is an unfeathered bird?
Thanksgiving.
You know what? Got me there. Cooked him.
Yeah, he plays chicken with the Joker, and I love
Twice.
Bale's going. What's another time?
The semi before he wrecks it. They're technically playing chicken. Because that's why the
I'm talking
Joker's come on, and because the delivery from Ledger of he missed is so fucking funny, and just to immediately
That is something. The Joker in the movie kind of fucking funny.
the clown prince of crime. He is not the clown prince of crime in this movie. That is not the version of the character.
He's an anarchist.
Yeah.
I do love Bale's performance during when he plays chicken when Ledger has just the Tommy gun, where he goes, "Oh."
Oh.
It's just a dumb little like voice thing. I'm like, why do we have to?
Oh, yeah.
Batman kills 5 people in this movie because he doesn't give up his identity.
Just Harvey, right?
What?
Who does Batman kill?
Because he doesn't give up his identity. 5 people.
Well,
Joker
yeah,
those
okay.
deaths to him.
Yeah. I get it.
And then the movie is like, I couldn't be your 1-on-1 fight, but you killed 5 people, you fucking asshole.
Yeah.
This movie has so much going on for it. We haven't gotten to like the hospital explosion.
Well, I mentioned it because I was like, that's one of the things that makes Joker.
I do think it's funny that he walks in a mask, like a sick mask, and then Harvey doesn't realize it until he takes off the
That
mask.
is my favorite thing because you can tell it's the Joker, but then he removes his mask and Harvey's like, it's like, what?
It's like, my guy, you're a DA, and you couldn't figure out
Doug,
that was.
that is so much worse than like the Superman glasses idea. Like it's just he's still because like the makeup's still there, the hair's still green. I don't.
He's in a wig.
He's in a wig.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not well.
Never said he was a good crossdresser, just said he was a crossdresser.
Yeah, and then, the explosion is just too funny.
Yeah.
I love that they destroyed an actual hospital.
Yeah, why not?
People need to be hospitalized. And it was being demolished anyways. Yeah. That was the point. But
Nolan's also a fucking maniac. If he has the chance to do something like real, he'll do it.
I mean, he probably would have built his own hospital. Think of all the cornfields.
In Tenet, which I know it's a movie you won't get to for a long, long time.
Yeah.
There's a scene where a plane crashes into a hangar. He could have done it miniature, but he found out it'd be cheaper just to crash an actual plane.
That's incredible.
Yep. That's Nolan for you.
I love that.
If he has a chance to do it real, he'll do it.
I love that. That's why bro planted so much corn.
Yeah. Corn in the cellar, He always has one news bit of hey, I'm gonna do something fucking insane.
I wonder what it's gonna be for the Odyssey.
He found an actual Cyclops.
That would be crazy.
He's in puppets for the Cyclops. I know that for sure.
Sorry, now I'm just looking at the 3 versions of the Joker.
The okay, the good, and then the bad?
No. Technically, they're labeled as the clown, the criminal, and the comedian. Yeah, no, I know what you were saying. I just don't care. I'm not acknowledging. I'm not dignifying you with a response.
We've got another Joker. I forgot about that other Joker.
There was another Joker?
Since Ledger, yeah.
Ooh.
One that got its own movie. 2 movies, actually.
Oh, that's not the Joker. I don't care. That's not the Joker.
I know. I think WB is just a fucking idiot to do Joker again twice before we even hit 20 years on this movie.
It's not even about redoing it, because you could make the Joker the villain for the Batman 2 and for Batman Brave and the Bold. That's what they're doing for guns. You could have the Joker be in both. You totally can. You just have to realize that people aren't going to love it.
But it's like, my issue is that they didn't even try to let it fade. They're like, okay, well, let's not. They had what in between Leto? They had The Dark Knight Rises and Batman vs Superman.
Yeah,
that's it.
Maybe
they got 2 movies.
Did they have Justice League?
Justice League was 17.
I couldn't
Suicide
remember.
Squad was 16.
Couldn't remember.
But they didn't let it fade. They didn't even try to be like, oh yeah, we're gonna take this in a completely different direction and
I mean,
people for.
I think that is the correct choice, is to be not going to be the same version. Instead of being the criminal, you went with the clown.
Yeah. I do think
at least that was kind of the goal.
If we ever do get the Joker for this, either the Batman or the DCU, Gunn needs to come out and be like, we're not even gonna try to compete with Heath. Nope. We're gonna do our thing. We're gonna try to do it the best I can.
That's why I don't want Keegan to be the Joker, because the design isn't the same, but it's too much like it's trying to emulate Heath, and that's not going to work. Yeah. You need to go. You don't have to. I don't even know if I would go with the same version as Leto was. Fuck it. Go back to the old Jack Nicholson. Go the real comedian route.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The gangster.
Yeah. No. Well, technically that's just the clown prince of crime, because technically the gangster is supposed to be Leto, technically, by label. None of them really are. You're the Joker. But whatever.
After watching this movie, I really do want to get a poster of him outside the cop car. I know it's super basic for most adult men to have that as the poster, but It's such a good shot.
Yeah.
It's so random. There's like this movie is full of like giant, great fucking scores and
Did this
like
movie do? How did this movie do at the box office? Still only
first
150. Oh, I'm not still. I haven't clicked.
first
to-
superhero movie to make $1 billion, buddy.
Well, no, I was talking about the budget.
No.
I was like, still only 185 million. Kind of shocking.
Mhm.
With all the things they destroyed, and it barely grossed $1 billion.
2008, buddy.
I know. Well, when was Avatar?
2009.
Oh,
This,
no,
this
same thing. Avatar doesn't count though. It was in theaters for like 8 years straight.
Also, I don't think Avatar should count because no one can fucking remember that movie.
Because it wasn't a good movie.
We should cover it.
Avatar is no. I've actually never fully seen it. I know you're like that's more of a reason for us to see it. I don't know. I don't feel like I need to. I get it. Bozo just wanted to make Avatar: The Last Airbender, but wasn't cool enough, so he made his own shitty, worse version.
True.
I didn't actually believe that to begin with, but now every new one is just a different element. It's like you're really just trying really hard to do Avatar: The Last Airbender, but worse in every way. That's crazy. The fact that grossed almost $3 billion is ridiculous. There's no way.
You know why?
I know because they've re-released it 7 times. Because every time another movie moves past it, it re-releases because I have to be the greatest. It's not that good of a movie. Fuck off.
The last time it happened, it got beat by Endgame.
Yeah.
And then literally 2 weeks later, they re-released Avatar, and they got like $200,000 because of China mostly.
Yeah.
And they beat it. I think it's petty, and I kind of love it.
I hate it.
But no, this movie made $1 billion at the box office. I don't even think Rises even touched that. It might have. I don't know. I don't remember the number for Rises.
Now I want to look to just see if you know what you're talking about.
Probably don't.
Normally. We should probably wrap this one up, though. I don't know if there's that much else to do.
I think.
Right?
There's a lot of this movie.
We're going to talk about the next one next time, but all I can say is,
I'm wrong? Cool. Awesome. I'm gonna look it up right after we're done. After I finish recording.
Yeah, I just don't want to say it, so we can talk about it next week.
Okay. But yeah, no, this movie is fantastic, mostly for Ledger and Eckhart.
Yeah.
Geek, would you like to reveal your rating?
I think it's a 4.
No. You put it at 3.5, buddy.
Well, I didn't mean to. It was supposed to be a 4.
Well, then fix
That just
it, buddy.
means I didn't do it, right? I
Literally,
was using my
woke up
phone.
this morning. I woke up this morning and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go on Letterboxd because I'm gonna have to."
No, it's a 4. What are you talking about?
I swear to God, you hit it at 3.5. I swear to God.
No, it's a 4. Bro's trying to make me look bad. That's crazy.
That's a 3.5.
So what are you talking about? What it says it's a 4 on my end.
That's 3.5.
I see that now, but it's still every time I click on it, it says 4 stars. I don't
now
know.
It's 4 stars. Now it says 4 stars.
Because the Batman Begins is supposed to be 4 stars. What the fuck is happening?
I gave Batman Begins 3.5. I gave The Dark Knight 4.5. Mostly because of Ledger's and Eckhart's.
I was gonna say I wanted them both to be 4s, but for very different reasons.
That's fair. No, that's fair. We can
Yeah.
talk about Bane next week. Wait, sorry. We're gonna talk about Bane next week.
Yes. Let's talk about darkness.
Darkness.
Hello,
Darkness
darkness,
is your
my
ally.
old friend.
Well, now I know what I'm gonna use for the fucking TikToks for next week.
True. Use the better one.
Which one?
The better one.
Better one?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you in a minute. Just wrap the thing.
Okay. Next week we get to talk about Bane and other things. And Catwoman. We talk about Catwoman. Oh my God, I forgot that Santa Kyle's in that movie. and Anne Hathaway. I totally forgot about that. We're gonna talk about that next week. Forgot that it was in the movie. Anyways, remember to like, subscribe, do whatever on whatever podcasting format you prefer. Until then, remember to bye.